Well, this morning I'm at the cemetery. Give me just a second. It's pretty cold outside. My thermometer said 10 degrees below freezing, 22 degrees outside. So I'm going to throw this other glove on real quick before my hand decides to get cold because all the damage I've done to it, all the anger that I've always had, destroyed my hand. Said it so many times. Anyway, I'm at Valhalla Cemetery this morning, and right behind me here is the Veterans Memorial they put in not too long ago. It's a constant reminder of my brother who's passed away at the age of 25. Got my sister buried just downhill from my brother. The change she wanted for family, the lifestyle she wanted to take them away from. Probably the things that drive her drive me too. I don't really know. Drive so many of us because of the love that God's always had in our hearts. And you know, I'm not going to stay out here too long because I'm going to get in the car and maybe continue this. There is her monument. I work for a company that sets stones like that and engraves them and makes a final resting place to celebrate their memories. You know, losing a loved one can create so many pains and sorrows. And so many people hold on to those pains and sorrows and never let go of them for whatever reason they may have you. I know I was guilty of it. So many others probably are too. But you know, it drives me to change because God places it in our hearts to want better for others, the growth of children, the growth that He's placed in me, the growth I've seen in so many other people, especially a great guy I'm going to talk about here in just a minute when I get in this car. His name's Jake. I pour concrete with this guy every day. He's family. I understand him. We understand how each other work. We understand the job that needs to get done, and we get it done. Sometimes we come to invite each other for advice with things we're going through. Bounce a little knowledge off each other, things that we've gone through. Similar situations. Bouncing ways off of them to get better. He's 21 years old and he has great growth. He had a great upbringing. Jiminy Christmas, it is cold outside. I've been to so many places in the last couple days. Speaking of love that God placed on us and places in us through the sacrifice of His Son, Jesus Christ. I relapsed a year ago, and I put myself back into a fiery inferno of a place that I was so trying to escape. But you can't escape that fiery prison until you deal with it, and you understand why you want to change. You can't escape it. But once you find that love that you know only God brings through life, and you escape that and can show that and pass it along, and for people to understand it and grow that family as well in ways that they never knew possible. I don't know. I found myself preaching in one way or another to so many people almost constantly. Maybe it's because God's answered so many questions and placed so much love back in my heart that I want to share it with people and understand why they've become like they've become in the good ways that I'm seeing that they do. I don't know. I really, really don't. I know I talk to everybody, and I do get guidance from everybody, just as well as after they talk to me. Maybe they have a little better understanding of the struggles that they're going through and how they can get past it. We might not know somebody, but your friend might know another person that you don't know, and everybody's lives are intertwined with love, with growth. Everybody's actions affect everybody else's actions. I don't know. I really don't. I'm only beginning to understand, and every day we grow and we share the love and we see things change. Slowly but surely they do change. People's attitudes, environments, the ways you act towards other people, you see start being portrayed in so many other people that you come in contact with. And the love that's shared, and the wanting good for your fellow brother, sister, loved one.
More energy, more clarity. I don't have to worry about my blood pressure levels anymore, and the results are fantastic. Get your free 30-day supply. Call 800-961-2043.
It's a continuous journey for us as we walk in the Spirit and we grow.
How do you stay in touch with the number one radio station in South Central Indiana? Stay connected by getting on the World Wide Web.
These thoughts are almost similar almost every day, but some of them are so different.
Like our page and let us know how Spirit 95's impacted you in the review section. Or pick up the phone and give us a call at area code.
It really is a different life.
9500. Don't forget to download our app on your smart device.
Once you accept God and Jesus Christ into your heart, after you thought they failed you for so long, but always had the belief in them.
You're neutral to it, and you can hear it repeatedly without feeling anything. But when we introduce a new step,
I was so wrong about so many of my actions in the past, although I thought I was doing a lot of them for the right reasons. But I was so wrong in life. Not necessarily wrong, but I just made the wrong choices in life. Because haven't we all been presented good opportunities in life? I know so many of us think we were handed a hard knocks life, but I'm almost certain that each and every single one of us has had some good things happen in our life, some good opportunities arise, and maybe we grasped a hold of them for a little while, then fell back into some of our old ways and destroyed the great opportunities that were in front of us. I've seen generations destroyed. I've seen generations grow. I know God's granted me new life. He has breathed new life into me. He breathes new life into so many all the time, and all we have to do is spread that love. It's so easy to spread love to people that are less fortunate, though. I think most of us want to help somebody out that we know is not quite as well off as they are. But why not? Why help just them? Everybody works together in one way or another. Don't they? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm right. God knows. Walking in the Spirit is different. Knowing, not knowing, but wanting to keep aspiring to know what's out there and behind, and what makes us crave the knowledge that's coming into us, and the understanding, and then the love that we pass on to others, that show them to grow and show that there is something stronger out there that drives all of us, that does bind all of us. And yes, I am facing east right now, sitting in the cemetery, watching the sunrise out my car. It's like I said, it's only about 22 degrees. My hands are freezing. Not anymore, but they're a little sore due to the chilliness. But it's alright. They're still strong, and I still work with them every day. And God gives us, so many of us, the strength with hurtness and sorrows to go on throughout the day. Maybe it's not physical sorrows, physical hurts. Maybe it's mental. Maybe it's abuse. Maybe there's just struggling with life, which is mental, whatever. Could be physical. When your mental health suffers because of the love that you had lost, it physically harms your body also. We don't realize it, but it does, because we may not eat the drugs we take in. It does damage our body. Like I said, even just starving yourself does. When you're coming to the light of the knowledge that God is placing in you, you may see it as chastisement. Some of the moments that harm we caused ourselves. But maybe it's sacrifice. Chastisement is just the causing of pain, and you can mentally beat yourself up too, besides physically. My emotions have been running so high over the last months, and like I said, I found myself preaching so much about the conviction I have to change to so many different people. And I did become a first-time grandfather. Ava Marie, a wonderful girl who's gonna know love because his family knows love. Although they might not have seen as much love as what they think they have. But they're gonna remember the love that God placed in all of us. But it's not just for this family, it's for so much more. It's for myself as well. The things I've seen myself do and accomplish over the last year, the lives I know I've touched, because lives have touched me as well, to remind me of the good ways that all of us aspire to be. But lose sight, so many of us do lose sight of it at times. But God is glorious, and He helps us remember all the love that we once were willing to show, and He brings it back into our life. And when you have new life, an innocent brought into a family, the love that innocent child brings into the household, that strengthens the one that God has already strengthened their hearts and placed in people's lives to speak the good news that Jesus Christ does live again. And he pours love into us and exerts it from us. And it breaks through the darkness every time. And indirectly, new life does force change, but through love. That love the new child brings, accompanied with the love that's in all of our hearts already. When we speak of that love and pass on that love grows. Regardless if others are feeling and knowing why. But they ask for direction and they learn themselves and they grow and they pass that wonderful, beautiful word, that message that we are God's children. We are his creation. Christ died for our sins. And God does choose sinners to convey his message. We're all sinners, and we also can spread the message of love. Share the love. There's going to be frustrations. There's going to be fights that you have. God places so many words on our hearts to speak in other ways to stop the hatred and to stop the violence, to stop evilness, to stop poverty. He has all that knowledge. He can bring it to you. He's brought it to so many believers. Strength of love. That message grows daily. That's why I choose life. That's why I choose a life of service, of dedication, of sorrow and struggle. I choose it for those reasons.
Mercy me, greater.
Because I never forget the things that drive me to be that better man that I know I've always been. Just so many of those things kept me blinded from sharing the love that's always been there.
All this pain, all this suffering. There's a better place waiting for me in heaven. Every tear will be wiped away. Every sorrow and sin erased. We'll dance on seas of amazing grace in heaven. In heaven, I'm going home where the streets are golden. Every chain is broken. All I wanna know. All I wanna know.
God, you brought me home. Yes, you have, God. Too long. Thank you for walking with me, God, and never leaving my side. Thank you for helping me see the love that's always been there for me. Because I was blinded to see it. God, I give you the glory to help build and grow those relationships back and pass this on to a generation that I I so hurt, but they will see better for their family, and they will grow, and they will plant seeds themselves and sow a fruitful garden and change the course of the life that they thought they were destined to have. Just as you've done for so many of us, Lord God, through the sacrifice of your Son that you gave. Your love does reign through and through Jesus Christ. God, you are glorious daily, and we love you.
Where the streets are golden, every chain is broken. Oh, I wanna go. Oh, I wanna go. Where the fear is gone, where you're
I belong. I belong. Lord God, I am going to live life with the heaven on earth that you have spoke of and that you have foresaw. Yes, I'm going to live life.
Jeremy, and to share a little bit of your Saturday, the other day I saw a